afternoon. Welcome to the Gstaad Palace, Switzerland. There's a lot of very fascinating history in this place because for more than, 100 years, all the world's richest, wealthiest, and most famous people have been coming here. This is meant to be the #1 hotel in the city. Really cozy room, really nice. This moment for me right here is very crazy because we all have some moments in our lives that are very pivotal, very monumental. Things that you can look back on and you say, if I didn't read that book, if I didn't watch that movie, maybe my life would have panned out differently. Now, when I was a lot younger, I watched a documentary on a man named Paul Tudor Jones. This man, even till today, is my favorite trader of all time. I remember watching a documentary on him and he was in Gstaad. So he was from New York. He flew to Gstaad for his vacation. I got inspired and I looked at him skiing. I looked at him in this hotel. I looked at him throughout that documentary and I said, that's the life that I want to lead. And it's just crazy sitting here right now in the exact same spot as me as a young kid watching this man coming here. And now, I don't want to say manifested it, but it's crazy how life works. That's definitely a very pivotal moment for me. It's sort of like scratched the surface of a young guy in his early 30s who was very talented at trading, who was able to go from nothing and become a multi-billionaire. And he leveled up very quickly in his life. He did not come from money, and just a few years later he found himself in Gstaad. And that's sort of what it feels like for me as well. I come from humble beginnings. I come from the bottom of the bottom, and now this is just an ordinary vacation for me. I don't say that in a way to be arrogant, but coming to a place like this is becoming very normal for me. And that just shows you that when you dedicate yourself, you're hardworking, and you believe in yourself, and you don't listen to the noise. Because there's been many moments, and I'm sure as you guys have been following me on this journey, how many times have I been criticized? When you face that criticism, when you face that adversity, like I have my entire life, and like you will your entire life, you ignore it, and you just go with your instinct, you go with your gut, you believe in yourself, and you keep pushing forward, then we end up here. So yeah, this is a very monumental experience for me because I was a young kid watching that documentary, and now here I am. Crazy. What's the altitude right now?
1,936.
Okay, it's not so high.
No, it depends what you want to do.
I want to ski down, but I
Okay.
shouldn't ski down, right?
Better not.
Yes.
Better not.
Because if I do, maybe this will be my last video. So if I want to get good, it's going to take me 1 week, right?
Yeah. At least 5 days of 5 hours.
And I could come here.
No, on these 5 days you will come here. Let's
you-
say if we do tomorrow all day, you're gonna be able at the end of the day to come here and go slowly and safe down.
I don't really believe it because I doubt myself that much. And it seems...
I believe in you.
Yeah, thank you. It just doesn't feel or seem like it's going to happen that quickly because
Yeah.
right now, like my legs are shaking and I'm falling over. How can I, in just a few days, seem like you can go down such a big mountain?
Other girls, fuck them. I'd rather touch myself to you than fuck them. Only confide in you, I can't trust them. Because I'm fine with you, over here lying with you. I wanna.
Okay, you're like
0.1?
5.
5?
5.
5 apparently.
Because this is quite difficult to do, eh?
No way I'm 5. Maybe 0.5.
No, in order to do that, you need to have some experience. You remember the first time we did for 2 days, it was really easy for you to control your body and do everything.
Yeah.
Show you off to the city I'm from and ride around with you. Fine dine with you. I think about you all the damn time for real. You tell me that's just game. I ain't lying, it's true. I never seem to get a sufficient amount of you. Sometimes I think to you I might as well be mine to do.
You see those ski videos on YouTube with the pro athletes? I always wanted to make one of those. Here we are. Very comfortable right now. The progression is very fast. So it's 3:20 p.m. and stock market's opening in 10 minutes. If you remember, you go back and watch my videos in Australia, I said, I don't think the stock market is slowing down this year. I think that we're just gonna keep going higher, and That's exactly what's happened. Now, I never said this, but I positioned myself from the very start of the year for a Trump win. I expected that if Trump won, there was going to be a lot of stocks that ran because of his presidency. And that's exactly what's happened. The last month since he's won, everything has just gone bonkers. And one of my favorite quotes is, there are decades where weeks happen, and there are weeks where decades happen. So timing is everything, you know? Like, you can be waiting all year long with very little happening, and all it just takes is one thing, one catalyst. I believe that every year we have one or two big catalysts, and this is the same for every single year in history. Trump was one of them. This was a big moment for a lot of people, and I personally know a lot of people that positioned themselves for his win and made a fuckload of money. This year I believe there's been 3 different catalysts, and next year there's going to be many more as well. And I tried to set myself up and plan myself for a future event that may occur that I've seen but nobody else is looking at, nobody else is paying attention to, because they only pay attention to it when it's too late. I try to look 1 or 2 years in advance for everything that I do. Hopefully the next few years are positive for the stock market. Of course, there's a lot of catalysts that can change that, but maybe things could correct because they've run up a lot. I really don't know. I'm not bullish or bearish. I'm taking my time. I'm on vacation now. I'm not really thinking about it too much. But what I will say is that you just got to look at the people that are coming into power. Let's see when Trump takes office and see where things stand there. But for now, it's time to go back down and go for dinner. So I've been feeling like shit for like 4 or 5 days because of this altitude, but the altitude, we're not even that high up. It's only 1,000 meters. If you said to somebody here that you're having altitude sickness, most people are gonna laugh. I said it a few times, they did laugh. So I realized that I'm more sensitive than most people. I don't know why, maybe the stress or something. I remember when I went skiing last year, I also had this issue, but I've been on no carbs for almost 3 weeks now. And so I was researching, because every single night I've been sleeping like shit, and I'm like, why do I feel so shit up here? Like, we're in the middle of the mountains, very quiet, peaceful, nature everywhere, but every day I just feel miserable. And I realized that when you're not eating carbs, it actually affects you more. And because I've been 3 weeks no carbs, I ate carbs for the first time last night. I had pasta and rice, which is a bit of a like cheat meal for me because I don't want to have refined grains and things like that. And now I slept 50% better, which is crazy. Who knew? Spaghetti bolognese was the cure.
What's for breakfast today?
Today breakfast is just hard-boiled egg and green tea. I don't even want it, I'm not even hungry. See this? But I've ordered a coffee. I've been drinking coffee again. I realized that it's all about balance. 1 coffee per day, you know?
Doggy smoking in the rain. I got doggy smoking in the rain. 100,000 on blue. That shit.
LV, one of my least favorite brands. But they do have this very, very nice toiletry bag, and I actually think it's good quality. So I like to buy things from these designer stores that are private and nobody else sees. I will say though, I actually had 2 LV watch cases. Both of them broke after like a couple of years of use. Took them into the store, they replaced them for free. That's pretty crazy, right? Some good customer service. So I'm not sure if this is true or not, but does LV have lifetime warranty?
There we go.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Let's go next door.
This one, trust me, as soon as you wear it, you will fall in love. It's baby cashmere and it's super shaped. It's really beautiful. This one is the one that I was talking.
Yeah, so these are the ones I have. I have a few
Okay.
of these. I was just looking for this one specifically.
Okay.
Was there a specific point you noticed that you got over all like material stuff?
I think in my core, like some people, it doesn't matter, like even if they wake up and they're like, okay, none of this stuff means anything. I think that some people just either care about it or they don't. And this is a very important message because a lot of young kids, they might make money early on and you just feel this need to want to be like everybody else. Social media is a big fantasy, and so you see the stuff, obviously it's jammed down our throats everywhere. Social media, you see everybody's wearing nice clothes, nice watches, nice cars, and so even if in your core you really don't really care about it, when you're younger and more impressionable, you may just go for those things because you want to seem like you're going to fit in. Another example is moving to somewhere like Dubai. If you're constantly seeing everybody around you is wearing designer, everybody's hopping out of a luxury car, then you're going to want to be like everybody else. And so you may make some impulsive decisions which could hurt you later on in life. But I knew in my core very early on, I was not that person. But I will admit, like when I was younger, I definitely did get caught up in it because, you know, most young men, their goals and dreams are like to have the cars and the houses and all the things and to accumulate everything. But at a certain point, probably when I turned 30, I was like, okay, I don't care anymore. I've had everything. I can have anything that I want. Nothing really means anything. For me, experiences with friends and family and just like memories, that's number one to me. I could care less about a fucking $5,000 sweater that they probably spent $50 to make. When have you ever seen Rolexes displayed in an elevator? Right now there is 2 Rolexes displayed for sale in the elevator.
Did I fuck this up?
No, all good.
I was like, who are you talking to?
Yeah, yeah.